Fresh linoleum surfaces can be slightly rough and textured. Prepping the surface of linoleum will help ensure that ink is applied evenly onto your final design and that the ink will be applied smoothly and consistently to the paper from your lino cut. First, I take a clean razor blade and scrape along the surface in all directions. This helps to take off most of the top layer without too much work and dust. Take extreme care during this step as it will be easy to nick yourself or overshoot the linoleum, scratching your work surface and dulling your blade. Always have your stabilizing hand placed out of the direction you are scraping. There should never be a reason to scrape towards your own hand. Once less linoleum is being scraped away, I switch to a 180 grit sandpaper block and sand with circular motions using light to medium pressure. After a few passes, I switch to 220 to 320 grit sandpaper blocks. I give it a few more passes and end by wiping it clean with a lightly damp cloth and a final wipe with isopropyl alcohol to ensure a clean and dust-free surface. At this point, your linoleum should be ready to work with. This process can create a lot of dust. To avoid that, you can also wet sand with the sandpaper blocks. Take as much time as you need on this prepping part of the process. Cutting corners here will only make things more difficult for you down the line. Once you are done carving your linoleum, you can also take your sandpaper block and very lightly sand in circular motions to get rid of any raised edges left behind that could end up being difficult to get ink into. Don't overdo this step and end up sanding away any sharp corners or details. When I first started printing from linoleum, I didn't know about prepping at first at all, and I can definitely tell the difference in the effort it takes to cleanly print from blocks I have prepped versus those that I haven't. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. You can also find links to any of the products or tools I've mentioned in the description below.